Let's go to line number 7. Good morning. Tony, you're on the air.
How are you, Paddy?
All right. Good morning, Tony. You?
No, good, buddy. I want to touch on the by-election up in CBS. I guess Barry French's old district. And I must say it's a great... I was up yesterday, done a bit of polling, and I must say Barry Pittman really getting a good reception up there. He's well known. He's going around with Terry French. He's worked with Terry French for the last 10 years, and I hear Dale Kirby saying about how Rex Hilliard's, connecting with people about the hockey and everything. But must be going to put in a new stadium that the PC's put in there, because they're building a new stadium now that Terry French has put up there. And that's the kind of thing that they've done. They've constantly done up there, and they're well known up there as, Terry French is well known. His dad's up there before him, and Barry Pittman, he's also well known up there. People really like him who know him. And it's a great big district. They've done a lot of things for there. When you're phoning around, you get that, and what you get is, the Liberals not promising anything. They're not promised. There's the seniors out there. They've been asking this last year to come out with the policy on the seniors. They wouldn't come out. When Paul Davis was there 4 days, when he put in a minister in place for the seniors, and now all of a sudden the Liberals are out going around, listening to the seniors what they got to say.
Yeah.
There's no nothing there. There's no policy whatsoever on anything.
I'd prefer to know a bit more about what the Tories have in store when talking to Tory supporters or Tory politicians, to be honest with you. That I think the same goes. You heard me sort of jump in and interrupt Mr. Kirby this morning too. All the finger pointing about the shortcomings. Sure, so what? We can all do that. That's the easiest part of politics. The real trick and the proof of merit comes from your actual vision and plan and the costs associated with it, how you arrived at those decisions, who and how people were consulted. All those are things I'm interested in from biased partisan supporters and or their party faithful and elected members. The rest of it's all just foolishness to me.
Well,
gotta say.
Yeah, and to me, Dale Kirby didn't want to stop. You tried to interrupt him when he said it, when he was talking about they took the paper mill. The Liberals voted for it, but he didn't want to stop. But also,
it was fast-tracked by the government of the day. There's no question about it. There was an ample opportunity given for all, even the government, to understand the ramifications. It was a poor decision. It didn't work out. We don't even know the price tag associated with our expropriation at this point. But it is a flimsy one for Liberals to hang their hat on, given the fact they voted for it. Same thing when it comes to accountability campaign financing. If they don't release all the numbers, then they can hardly tell the Tories, be critical of the Tories for not releasing numbers either. So all those things wash. I'm talking about the future. I know where people say the Tories went wrong, and I get it. And many of those things, I've talked about them at length. But now we need to know what the plan is, because we have oil in trouble, the price of ore in trouble. Mines are either closing and or delaying the expansion or opening of mines. Mines can't get financed. We have distinct and incredible list of needs. So I just need to know what people are going to do. All the other finger-pointing, partisan waste of time just drives me cracked.
Well, this is why, and the last caller said, action will speak louder than words, and that's all right now. The Liberals been preaching right now, because they're casting their finger right now. They're chasing these policies. And what he said, and that's what Paul Davis has done. He put the action in place. He put the minister in place to keep the seniors in their homes and in their districts. And, I hear Lorraine Michaels on yesterday saying about the new piece, the building that the PC's open, and how they're opening it to the communities, which is great to get the communities in there. And that's, I think that's the same thing with CBS up there. They're doing a great job, and I think there's more. Every community has more work to be done, and this is why you got to elect the right people to put in there that's going to have a vision for that district. And I think Barry Pittman right now, Barry Pittman's the right man for the job.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know enough about either of them. Well, I do know some of the candidates in place throughout the province, actually, some of them on a personal basis, but that doesn't jade me, because if I say something critical of the party or them and that affects our friendship negatively, then we know they haven't got thick enough skin to be in politics in the first place, and that won't bother me either. Tony, anything else quick before I go to break?
Yes, I mentioned about Paul Davis. He also mentioned about Paul Davis hiring Judy Manning, and he said he should have asked John Oppenheimer first, but John already came out and said that he wouldn't run the by-election, so that would be another, that would be no good, because it would be the same thing that he was just complaining about. The asked Felix Collins to take it on was a full-time position, because that was General was only part-time, and Felix Collins wouldn't take it on. I think Felix Collins was talking to you about it. He went to Judy Manning. So he gave all them options open, and Judy Manning is on there. How often are you going to hire a lawyer and for $45,000 a year you're not going to see it. I mean, she's a great candidate. She will be elected.
If she was a great candidate, then why wouldn't she just run in the first available by-election as per political convention and as per everyone's needs and wants and wishes so far as the electorate goes? If you're having a government says they're listening, but they only listen when they feel like listening, that doesn't mean you're listening at all. You're just doing whatever you see fit on your own schedule.
Why would she run in another district?
Why wouldn't she, Tony? Everyone...
3 or 4 months down the road.
So what?
In her own district.
So what?
Then she's leaving.
So what?
What kind of upbringing do you think you'd say? Well, she wouldn't be dedicated to...
What kind of upbringing? This is not about how you're reared. This is about opportunities in politics.
What I'm saying is, what kind of uprising would it be, Paddy, for her to run in a district, Paddy, for something? Yes, it would.
None.
But the first thing is she didn't think enough about the people in the first place to stay where she's
No, she would have said quite clearly, the political savvy maneuver here, and I can tell you because I'm politically savvy.
How many people do you know run in a district and then 3 months down the road, Paddy, and then
you can't defend it, Tony. There's not one person except for true blue Tories.
Run where her hardest to.
It's got to be the most foolish thing you've ever said.
No, Paddy, what you're saying now is foolish and stupid. I mean,
it's not stupid.
You want a person to run in a district where she'd want to run in just for a few months and then turn around and run in another district and let somebody else run there.
So she says, we understand the political convention, and because it's the right thing to do, I'm going to run in a by-election wherever, Trinity Bay to Bird, CBS, whatever the case may be, knowing full well that the next general election I'm going to return to my hometown of St. Bride's and proudly run as the member for Placentia St. Mary's. We know you understand because you demand an elected representative who can answer questions in the House of Assembly posed by the opposition, and kaboom, I could have wrote that speech. That would have been a hit in 30 seconds. And it would have been politically acceptable and savvy and realistic.
Try to answer the question in the House of Assembly. You only had 3 over the last number of years.
Who cares?
Falls dominated and Drill 29. There was nothing at all to do with
she can't answer any.
Paddy, the point of the matter is she'll answer him in the media, she'll answer him on your show.
It's not in the House of Assembly,
anyway.
It's part and parcel about
what's that on the average general in the House of Assembly? Tell me.
Tony, I cannot for the life of me understand how even the most vehement PC supporters do not understand the opposition that appointment has faced in the public. I just can't for the life of me understand it.
What was different to her waiting for another 6 months to come out and say she's going to run in
the difference is that
they already got candidates for that
accepted. No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, Sir Ron Johnson. Yes, Sir Ron Johnson was in the wings the whole time. Don't, Tony, listen, no pause. Don't believe it.
You're not going to take somebody out of somebody's district, take away a job from somebody else. Why would you do that?
Taking away jobs. I'm telling you know what? Sometimes it is not just you. With some of the hardcore Liberal supporters and the hardcore NDP supporters, when they get going on their partisan tangent, it just comes across the most incoherent gibberish on the face of the earth.
It's foolish what I'm saying. She would run in somebody else's district for a matter of a few months, then turn around.
I'm happy.
She wouldn't be situated, and then she'd have the campaign for her own district, and that with no.
So it's more important what's important to Miss Manning as opposed to what's important to the rest of us.
As a minister in there right now, Minister of Justice, she's serving everybody in
good political message. You can put your shingle out, I'll hang my shingle out as advice for sale for politicians, and we'll see who gets hired, because what you just told me then, considering it flies in the face of 95% of the people who have to chime in and strike an X, we got a funny feeling that your Tory position here doesn't hold a candle to my realistic...
Just a lot of people I talked to, even some of the Liberals talked to, it was a good appointment.
Yeah, she might be a good person. She might be a good person, but it's a poor political decision. End of story.
No, it's not. What she's done and she showed backbone by standing up and supporting the people, and she'll be elected in her district. I'm not 100% guaranteed.
Say that again?
She'll be elected in her district 100%. And no hands down. Because people like her out there. I mean, she's well liked.
How do you know she's well liked?
I know she's going to be liked. Everybody you talk to, they like her.
Who's everybody talking to?
What she's saying, and she's got a backbone. She's intelligent.
You're out beating around Placentia St. Mary's polling on your own, are you?
No, but I mean, you can tell everybody that you speak to around here and everywhere where I've been to, communities I've been to.
When the riches drop, Tony, me and you can bet on all 48 individually. And sometimes I might bet on the Tory, but we can lay a bet on all 48 because I need a new boat next year.
Okay, so we'll bet on her that she's going to be elected.
Well, so when the riches dropped, I'll bet on each one 48. 48 bets with you. No sweat. You take all the Tories and I'll get a new boat.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You won't be having no boat, Paddy. You'll have to go ahead and take another job.
Thanks for the call, Tony. All the best. Bye.